4-lug spare, which is obviously not going to do any good. Looks like a facet fuel pump has been mounted somewhere up here. Maybe it's just sitting there, I'm not sure. I would recommend getting a rotary fuel pump and putting it in the stock location. Oh, I just noticed this. These cup washers have been installed upside down. The cup should go the other way. There's a fuel pump that really isn't mounted to anything. The front trunk floorboard was actually sitting. If you look there, you can see where it had crimped the fuel lines closed. There's the fuel tank. I checked it with a little dipstick, and I'm guessing there's 10 to 12 gallons of fuel in it, and it is stale and dead and nasty. And there's a half to 1 inch of gum in the bottom of the tank. It's really funky. But initial look at the bumper looks pretty good. And then here is the trunk floor, and then the back wall carpet. This isn't in too bad a shape. This blister covers the metal blister and is sewn into this. And that's what makes it unique for the 75, 76s. Here's the engine compartment. No induction at all. Have not tried to turn the motor over, but that's what I'm going to do to see if it'll turn over by hand. If it doesn't, we'll just have to talk about where we proceed from there. The oil tank is in, unfortunately, because it should have oil lines, one oil line put on it before you install the tank. So the oil tank's going to have to come back out. Again, this is all of everything that we pulled out of the car. And as I said, there is only one rear caliper. I didn't check to see what side it is. Oh, it looks like we're missing a rear spring, or it's not hooked up. It still opens okay. Got this all cleaned up. Had a lot of junk and, again, mouse poop. Rear struts are not bolted tight, but that's no big deal. But I want to make sure the correct bushings are all in the right place. Rear seal is shot, not pliable and hard. Or not pliable at all. It's hard and stuck. That's actually got a little bit of life left in it, but it's not super pliable. Up under here, this is an area where you see a lot of rust, and it's not bad at all. I don't see anything. Rear trunk gaps are a little off, but I don't know if this car was in an accident, or I don't know if surely this ding here didn't cause this. The rear driver's side rear fender is pooched out like it's been pulled. This is why I thought we could get 7s back here, because there at this point there's about 1 inch and maybe 3/16 between the fender lip and the tire. This side over here has got a solid 1 inch at this point without the rotor on it. It doesn't appear to be as pulled as the other side is, though. So to be symmetrical, to satisfy my OCD, this is going to have to be pulled out, or this one here would have to be pushed back in. But you can kind of see the decided bulge right here in the middle, where it should be flat. and this here is angled out where it should be. It should follow the same contour as the fender does, and it's flared out a little bit. Here's the interior. The interior, except for the seats, looks to be in good original condition. Carpet's actually pretty nice. It's all really dirty. The dash top is cracked in a couple places. Very typical. Mileage shows 00113, so I'm guessing that's just a little over 100,000 miles. Got enclosed speakers in the right location. That really works out good in a 914. All the rubber seals are pretty much shot at the end of their service life anyway. If you don't get caught in the rain, you'll be all right. This is the underside of the car. Now it has a late 914 muffler hanger. It will not work with a 914.6 exhaust system, so it needs a new muffler hanger. Not sure about the cables. Some of them are a little sketchy. They may be serviceable though. Looks like some of them might have been, well, the throttle cable's no good. The most disturbing thing here is this has been open. All I can do at this point is I've got a cheap little endoscope that I can run up there and just make sure nothing is, I don't know how anything except a bug would have gotten in there, but this is not good. It shouldn't be open. The engine and transmission look like they've been mounted and ready to go. No exhaust. There is no exhaust system with the in the car. This all looks pretty good. There's there's rear rotors, but there's only one rear caliper, no front calipers. The tub itself is really in great shape. Solid, very solid car. Now, these are later style bicycle handle sway bar 911 front struts, so they will not work with the sway bar that we found in the car. And of course this car was not fitted with the sway bar, so those brackets have to be welded in. Looks like it's probably got turbo tie rod ends. Oh gee, that's not on there properly. But that's the front of the car, and there's no front. We have front rotors, but no front calipers.